Live streaming has ruined gaming for me. Let me tell you why. So basically, 2 years now, I've been making this channel at first it was called Dragon Quest Papi. I've also had other channels where I was focusing on other things besides Dragon Quest. But I would say about 6 months into the channel or so, I started to live stream, which I've always wanted to do, but I didn't actually get it like set up or anything, or even know how to do it until much later. The beginning of my live streaming journey was pretty rough as well. I mean, audio wasn't the best, or for many live streams. I changed around the templates, blah blah blah, a lot of stuff. Before that, I've attempted live streaming in different channels and things like that, and it was never quality enough, or it wasn't something sustainable, at least because I didn't make it be that. But once about when I started getting into the groove of live streaming about a year and a half ago, I really enjoyed it. Like, I basically became addicted to it. I loved it so much. I'm a very, if you didn't know or couldn't tell, I'm a very, I love attention. What can I say? I have to be honest, I'm not going to hide that fact. So live streaming is really fun because although I'm still a small YouTuber, I would still constantly get, either new people that jump into the stream, or people that, are there, have been watching me for a while, which, thank you to you guys. But I started to get basically a problem has started to appear with my live streaming. Not necessarily my live streaming, but my desires in terms of live streaming and gaming. Basically, I just started to want to live stream everything, all of my gaming that I was doing. I would want to create challenges, and I want to get like more viewers and more people that would watch and things like that. And so I would come up with new challenges or ideas or a new game I wanted to live stream. Again, at first it was very heavily focused on Dragon Quest, which was fine. I decided to like pursue that interest only, which was fine. But it started to be a problem where, excuse me, all I wanted to do was live stream like my challenges and my gaming in general. And so because I was very limited to my live streaming schedule, I have always wanted to do like back-to-back live streaming for hours every single day. Like, if I could, I would definitely do that. But I am extremely limited on my time. And because of this, I constantly think more about live streaming than actually live streaming. And I think more about gaming than I actually game. And so you kind of get to a point of desperation, of frustration, where, I'm just kind of thinking like, oh, I really want to play this game. I really want to live stream this game. I have to do episode 3 tomorrow. Okay, then I have to, because I have so many challenges I want to, live stream, or so many different games I want to live stream, I decide to break up my live streams from Monday to Friday, where basically maybe I do a specific challenge on Monday, then another one on Tuesday, then another one on Wednesday, then another one on Thursday. And then maybe I would do like a community day on Friday, or even just vote to see what people wanted to watch. And so basically my live streaming kind of went all over the place. I was just live streaming many different games at, not at once, obviously, but like every single day. And it became a problem because I wasn't able to finish any challenges at all or any games at all. The only game I've been able to actually complete on a live stream, which was never really a live stream, it was mostly a Let's Play, was Dragon Quest 1. And, I started off my live streaming with Dragon Quest 11, and I never actually finished that challenge. I'm close. I'm in the third act. I'm close to being done with it. My challenge for that game is to 100% it, but again, I'm not. I probably have another 20% left of the game, or 30. But basically, yeah, that's the problem. It came to the point where, because of my extremely limited time and all of my anxiousness and desires to live stream and to please my viewers and to make fun content, and to all of that, and when I'd come up with a new idea and then I wanted to do that sort of thing, and it all just kind of accumulated feelings of stress and frustration, and just all of these positive emotions turned into huge negative ones, because I couldn't do it. I don't have the time to do it. I don't. And so ultimately what happened as well with all of this is, even with my personal life and my gaming for my personal life, like when I do have time to game, which is extremely limited, again, very limited. I mean, I could probably get in maybe 30 minutes to an hour, maybe 30 minutes to an hour every day. That's the limit of what I can get in. So that time is kind of spread out between, during a whole day of like breaks at work, of like, after my kids go to sleep sort of thing. Maybe I can play during, the time my kids are awake, depending on the situation. Like if my youngest is taking a nap, then I can, and my oldest might want to watch a movie or might want to play a game himself. I'll grab the other Switch or whatever it is, or my phone or whatever, and I'll play a little bit of something. My 3DS, I still play that pretty heavily. But again, it's a very, very rare case. The problem with this is you get to a point where you can't even complete games. I mean, most games take, 20, 30, 40 plus hours to complete. So imagine that. If I'm playing about 30 to an hour, 30 minutes, let's say, on average, literally, a day, it's going to take you forever to beat a game. But the other problem is you're not just always thinking about just one game that you want to play. I mean, no gamer only just thinks about one game at a time, unless they're extremely addicted to it at that moment. But it's very hard to come across a game that you are absolutely 100% addicted to and just want to, play it every waking second that you are awake, But that's again another problem. I don't have that luxury where I can even take work off, or I can even, I have enough time. I get off work and I come home and I just play a game all night long, and barely sleep. I don't have that luxury. I can't do that. I have kids and a family to take care of. My wife has a full-time job. And so these are things that I can't make those sacrifices of time or even eating or whatever, because I have full responsibility as a parent to, take care of my kids. My kids are very young. They require a lot of attention. They need to eat. They need to play. They need to learn. and so I'm a full-time dad, once I get off work. So it's all big, just a big cycle of a problem, I guess you could say. I enjoy being a father. I should clarify. I love my kids to death. I love my wife. I love my family. I love being a father and being able to be there for my kids or teach them or whatever it is, play with them. And I think that's one of the most important things as a father and really trying to build a strong family is your dedication to your family. And so obviously with that mindset, I cannot sacrifice just telling my kids to go over there and play with this or that and then I can game sort of thing. It doesn't work that way. It's not in the equation sort of thing. So that's why this becomes a big problem in terms of gaming. It doesn't happen. And again, what the real issue is, sometimes I don't even want to play games anymore because again, one, extremely limited time to play them, and two, I want to live stream them, but again, I just can't. Like, I used to wait until my kids fall asleep, but right now, if you guys know about me or watch me or have followed me for a while, I haven't been able to live stream for the last couple months, and that's because one of the things to blame is daylight savings, where my kids used to go to bed. I could get them to bed at 9:30, and then I would basically go on and live stream. But now they've been going to bed at the earliest 11 p.m. And by that time, and that's the earliest. The latest is way more than that. It's like 1 a.m., 1:30. And I wake up at 6 a.m. or before to go to work. And so I cannot afford losing that much sleep. And so basically it just, I just can't do it. There's just no time for me to do it. So yeah, basically it's just, this is why I say, again, this is just one of the problems. The biggest problem is because I love live streaming so much, and I want to record all of my gaming and interactions and my challenges. That's a big other reason why, it ruined gaming for me. Because, again, I would, for example, I am currently playing Mario and Luigi's Partners in Time, the RPG for the DS. I would absolutely have loved to live stream that. My experience with it, my time with it. I finished Superstar Saga, the original version, GBA version. Then I played the 3DS version. Again, I would have loved to live stream that. And the other thing is too, I come up with challenges during the game that I'm playing, and I would have loved to do that as well. Besides that, I have several, multiple different challenges and games that I want to finish challenges for, or begin challenges for, or even just play. Dragon Quest 9, Dragon Quest 10, Builders 2, Pokemon, live Pokédex completion, Chrono Trigger. I want to finish Dragon Quest 11S. I want to finish my Slimes Only challenge for Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. I want to play so many different games. Even on my personal level, I still have to beat Elden Ring. I'm far from doing that. And many other games that I want to play or do challenges for. And again, I want to do them as a live stream, but I just can't. I just cannot do it. And it sucks. It really does suck. But at the end of the day, you know, I still try and get in a little bit of time of gaming every single day. But yeah, there's just a part of me that just absolutely hates it, because I want to play like Pokemon, for example. I want to do the living dex. I want to do it as a personal sort of achievement, but I also want to do it live, you know? I want to do it where it's recorded. And I can't do that right now, you know? Like the itch for me to play Pokemon and like complete the living dex is huge. And that's a huge like project. That's a big project. Like it would take me like hundreds of hours to do this challenge. And again, imagine I'm only able to play a couple, 30 minutes a day, but right now I can't even live stream. So that's why I say this challenge has ruined gaming for me, because I could technically play a little bit every day and chip away at this ginormous challenge. But again, I want to live stream it, I think it'd be fun to live stream it. I know people enjoy those videos and my challenges and my live streaming in general. And so that's why I say, again, live streaming has ruined gaming for me. And so to those out there that are thinking about, live streaming, go for it. It's so much fun. It's a lot of fun. At first, you're not going to get anyone to join you. You might get like a friend or a family member, to join you one time or two times or this or that. But you need to be aware, painfully aware, that you're going to be streaming to no one for a long time. But once you get people watching, it is absolutely addicting. It is so much fun and it is a blast. But again, if you want to do this, make sure you can, first of all. And I would also say, make sure to live stream something that you can play every time you turn on, a live stream. Challenges are extremely fun to do. People love challenges. To watch you do challenges. One of my favorite challenges that I still have not been able to complete is the Singing Peaches challenge, where I have to complete extremely hard Mario levels and I have to sing Peaches during the whole time, or else it doesn't count. And that challenge was an absolute blast. But again, I haven't been able to finish that, So yeah, again, at the end of the day, I just sit here with my desires that I want to play this and I want to play that, and especially that I want to live stream them, but I just can't. I just don't have the time to do that. So if you have the time to do it, freaking go for it, man. Go for it. Do it. But again, make sure to get a plan going, because if you wanna live stream, have a plan. Live stream one thing, because I know for a fact there's been many times that people tell me like, oh, hey, you're live streaming, Dragon Quest XI's, why are you, you skipped around, like you went from this, or when I was playing Dragon Quest Infinity Strash, for example, Dragon Quest Die Infinity Strash, I live streamed like my first gameplay of it, and then I think my second as well, but then I played it a ton off air, and then I came back and live streamed it again, and they were like, wait, you were in like chapter 3 and now you're in chapter like 7, what the heck's going on? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I've been trying to beat the game and play when I have time, and to review it. And those things, people want to watch, they want to be with you during a journey of a live stream. They want to watch all of, your interactions with a game of, and they want to be a part of it. And so that's why, stick to one game or maybe a couple games, but finish them, you know, and you will have, you know, viewers that will, you know, watch you till the day you die, sort of thing. But anyways, I just wanted to make this video because I just wanted to talk about, like, again, basically my desires of gaming and my enthusiasm for gaming, and just like my love for gaming it's just slowly deteriorating. Unfortunately, I still have the desires. I'm not saying I don't have the desires. I'm just getting to a point where I've, you know, it especially for live streaming, as the topic of this video says, like, you know, it just ruined gaming for me. That's why it did. So anyways, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this video. Has this happened to you? Do you live stream? Do you think about live streaming? Has live streaming ruined gaming for you? You know, and yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Love to have a conversation about it. But yeah, that's it for this video. So we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.